From billion-dollar finds to gems from ancient times, we count down the top 10 biggest hidden treasure stashes ever found. Number 10. Ringlemere Gold Cup. Perhaps the only cup to rival the NHL Stanley Cup, the Ringlemere Gold Cup was discovered by an amateur archaeologist with a metal detector. While searching Anglo-Saxon remains for a period of months, he found many small trinkets and items with a modicum of worth. It wasn't until he found a small cup that had been crushed by a plow. Not knowing he had happened onto the Ringlemere Gold Cup that had rested mere inches underground, the British Museum snatched the piece up for over $500,000. Number 9. Loose change. In 2010, another metal detector wielder was searching Somerset, England when he discovered a 2-foot-tall pot buried beneath the ground. Lo and behold, once unearthed, the pot contained 52,000 silver and bronze coins, all dating back to the 3rd and 4th century, and equaling about $500,000. Here's the twist. The coins were likely buried to encourage Roman gods to bless the lands with a fair harvest. While some may find that foolish, it still tops much of our current global warming efforts to date. Number 8. An ancient medallion. As if etched in the pages of an epic action-adventure film, in 2013 a small medallion engraved with a ram's horn and Torah was found 50 meters outside the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Dating back to 614 CE, the medallion existed during the Persian conquest of Jerusalem. While the medallion did not contain the spirit of any deities or transcendental heroes, it was a very, very rare and valuable item from the Byzantine period and has earned its moniker as the Opal Treasure. Number 7. My Life for the Hoard. In 2007, a man and his son discovered a large stash of treasure near the town of Harrogate, England. The treasure dated back to the Viking era and consisted of 617 silver coins and almost 70 other ornaments, metals and ingots, all contained in a silver and gold French vessel from about 900 AD. The coins showed Islamic, Norse, and Christian symbols, while the jewelry belonged to a high-ranking Viking. The total amount of treasure, known as a hoard, which was found to have belonged to a Viking leader, was valued at over $2.1 million. Again, this treasure was buried at some point, likely due to a level of conflict that plagued the Viking lands near the end of the first millennia. Number 6. My Life for the Hoard Part 2. In 2009, the largest find of gold and silver at the time happened in Staffordshire, England. Consisting of over 1,500 pieces of sword pommel caps and hilt plates socketed with precious stones, this hoard's find was simply the result of one man asking his farmer friend if he could search around his land with a metal detector. The man who found the treasure claims that some higher power had led him to the treasure. That's $6.5 million worth of divine intervention, in case you were wondering. Number 5. 3,000 years young. After the Six-Day War, a family bought a house in the Jewish quarter of Israel. Akin to previous entry about faith and determination, the family was sure that their house was built on the kind of ancient treasure that was helping so many other homeowners land major headlines. Well, after 18 years of excavation beneath their basement, the family has found ancient rooms cut from rock, ritual baths, cisterns, burial vaults from King Solomon's reign over 3,000 years ago, as well as pottery, coins, weapons, and mosaics. Let's just say, regardless of the housing market, this property's value certainly went up. Number 4. Can't keep away from the hoard. Hoxne, England is the 3rd UK spot on our list to crop up with a huge hoard find. A farmer lost his hammer in a field and asked his friend if he could use his metal detector to help find it. When he returned to the spot, he found much more than his hammer, including silver spoons, gold jewelry, and many coins. When professional archaeologists arrived on the site, they went ape and ordered an immediate emergency evacuation. Dating back to the 4th and 5th centuries, the finds were valued at about $6 million. If there wasn't a lucky hammer phrase then, there is now. Number 3. Under the Sea. What would a lost and found treasure list be without a seminal sunken treasure chest? In 2015, scuba divers were swimming along the harbor of Caesarea National Park in Israel when they found a single gold coin. What could have been a huge letdown, as they first mistook the coin for a child's toy, turned into infamy when they noticed the markings on the coin. The Israel Antiquities Authority leapt onto the scene, and nearly 2,000 coins were discovered, and labeled priceless. Number 2. King Prithvi Narayan Shah's Secret Stash. This one plays out like a true adventure film. We have all the standard elements: unassuming workers accidentally discovering something amazing, a centuries-old structure in Nepal, and a group of several hundred-year-old leaders known as the Mala Kings. The treasures were found in a storage room of the Hanmandu Doka Palace. The find resulted in over 3 kilograms of gold and 80 kilograms of silver, which, funnily enough, had simply been locked in a room for several hundred years. Number 1. The Mega Billion Dollar Moment. We'll cut right to the chase. On a single day in 2011, 500 billion worth of rupees was found in 6 underground chambers of the Sri Padmabana Swami temple in southern India. While you picture that famous scene from Aladdin, we're just going to start listing off some of the ridiculous items that were found. A gold necklace weighing 5.5 pounds, a golden bow, a golden rope, 1 ton of gold, sacks of diamonds, 37 pounds of gold coins, precious stones and silk, sovereigns from the 1700s, and thousands of pieces of jewelry. While the chambers were built as a chapel for religious rulers, Supreme Court members had fire services immediately open the secret chambers. The value landed somewhere between $10 and $14 billion. Hey guys, Fresh here, and thanks for watching my video on the top 10 biggest hidden treasure stashes ever found. If you have your own top 10 idea, leave it in the comment section below, and your idea could be featured in a future video. And as always, don't forget to like or subscribe if you already haven't.